Hi, I'm Nicole Simmons, SIA's Director of Leadership and Volunteer Engagement. Today, I'm here with our 2023-2024 President, Bobbi Enderlin. Welcome, Bobbi. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Nicole. Hi, everyone. Looking forward to talking with you.
Yeah, we wanted to take the opportunity to get to know you, hear what your goals are during the year as president. So we'll talk a little business first, and then we'll have a little fun at the end. Sound okay?
Sounds good.
All right. So since joining in 2000, you served as the SIA board president-elect, secretary-treasurer, region governor and secretary, district director, and club president and treasurer. So first, tell us a little bit about what attracted you to Seroptimist.
Well, as many of us, a friend asked me to join. She wanted to spend more time with me, have lunch with me at our meetings, so I joined. But of course, as soon as I got involved, it actually was about a year. I went to the SIA convention in San Diego, and that's where I saw the big picture. So I really understood what the organization was all about. And I loved the fact that we were helping girls, women and girls, but I also loved the international aspect, that we were global. So that's really what attracted me to the organization. And, you know, I feel like my life is, I'm here to help other people. And that's, this is a great organization for me to be able to do that.
It's a good fit.
Right.
So what's been your favorite leadership position?
Oh, gosh. I think being district director of the region was one of the most fun, because I got to attend club meetings all over the district. And when I was district director, I was also sort of the liaison for the region on the Project Sierra, which was an international project. And I went all over the region talking to clubs about that. So I just loved getting to know people in the rest of the region, seeing how clubs operated, and realizing that, you know, no matter where we are, we all have this common bond, but we do things a little bit differently. And I kind of enjoyed meeting everybody. That was the fun part.
Great.
I've enjoyed all the rest of them too, but that was my favorite.
That was a standout.
Yes.
So you're currently a property manager, and you retired from Pacific Bell after 21 years and also owned a spa and consulting company. What aspects of your professional career will help you in your role as president?
Well, that's a good question. I think most of my jobs have been related to customer service, providing service to customers, helping them with problems. And through that experience, I've really learned how to kind of sit back and listen to what's going on before I jump in and, you know, make a decision. And I believe that customer service, knowing what your customer wants, and just that aspect of all of my jobs has been helpful. And I think that's something, going in as president, one of my jobs is to really listen to what's going on. Not just, I'm not just there to bark orders, you know, I'm there to see what we need to do and go from there.
Sounds good. Now, more than ever, the women and girls we serve need us to dream big, to reinvent and reimagine how we serve our communities. So how do you plan to support them as president? What are your goals as president?
Yeah, my goal is to support the big goal, of course, that SIA has established over the last few years, where we want to invest in the dreams of 500,000 women and girls by 2031. And I believe that the only way to do that is to grow our organization, to get more women and men involved as members. So then we have more resources to help more women and girls. I don't think we can do it unless we really grow our organization. And we need to make our organization more relevant for the younger generation. I mean, we can't all rest on our laurels with a lot of the age group that we have as members. Many of our clubs haven't really opened up to new members, and I think that's going to be a mistake because they won't be relevant in the future. So I think that's I want to support that big goal because I believe the more women and girls we helped, the better better place our world is going to be. So, that's, yeah.
So we've talked about dreaming big, and the Dream Big campaign has concluded with the generous support of our members and clubs and regions. So we continue to work collaboratively in reaching our big goal. So do you have a message for our members about what their generosity and commitment towards this campaign has done for Soroptimist?
Oh, all I can do is say thank you to everyone for really, I think they really listened to what was needed. And I'm so excited about what the resources we now have to upgrade our systems. Everybody knows we have kind of old computer systems at SIA headquarters, and we're definitely making inroads with the money that we've received so far to improve those systems, come up with a good database. And I'm hoping that all of that it's going to be technology and information that's available not only to our headquarters staff, but to all our members to make it more streamlined with fundraising, membership recruitment. We'll have access to so much more data about our organization that I think that's really going to be a benefit to everybody in the organization, from the board all the way down to clubs. I think that investment in our future is what's going to help us stay relevant and be able to accommodate change as we go forward. Because, things have changed, feels like very rapidly over the last, say, 20 years that I've been a Soroptimist.
Sure have.
I mean, it's so different than when I started. But can you imagine what it's going to be like in the future? It seems exponential.
It does. It really does.
I just don't know where we're going to be. And I think we need that technology support to help us get there. Mm-hmm. So I'm really thankful that people have invested in our organization and continue to do so, because in order to reach our big goal, we're still going to need more resources to make that happen. I mean, I just think if everybody invited someone else to come to join the club, we would double our membership. It seems like an easy thing, but it could happen. So that's my dream that we will have the technology to support us at that point because of this campaign. Mm-hmm. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, we're dreaming big.
We are.
So now's the portion of the interview here where we want to get to know you a little bit more outside of Soroptimist. So we'll see. We got a couple questions here. We'll see how many we can answer in the next few minutes. It's like a speed round. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Give us one word to describe yourself.
Optimistic.
What is something you've always wanted to do but haven't checked off your bucket list?
Well, I've always wanted to go to the Galapagos to see the turtles, and just, I don't know, it just seems like a fabulous place, and I just never made it there. So that's on my bucket list one of these days.
Okay. And what might people be surprised to know about you?
Oh, well, two things. I used to be really shy, very shy when I was a child. And the other thing is not quite so, it's more something I've kind of kept to myself, but I was a victim of domestic abuse during my first marriage. And I think that situation has given me more impetus, to be a good seroptimist and just to keep my my membership and do what I can to pay that forward, because it's not an easy thing to go through, and I do have empathy for the women and girls that we come across that have been through that. So
yeah. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Sure.
Can you tell us something about your family, your kids, or your pets?
Sure. I have a son, Scott, and a daughter, Robin. He's a retired firefighter. My daughter's a teacher. Between the two of them, I have 5 grandchildren. And my granddaughter, Haley, has a baby. So he's 2.5. So I'm a great grandmother. It's hard to believe.
They all keep you busy, I'm sure.
They do. And my immediate family is my dog, Buttons. And a lot of times people will be on calls with me and they'll hear him in the background because he wants to get his say. So yeah, he's a little poodle mix, and he's lots of fun.
He'll keep you on your toes too.
Right. He does.
How about a favorite place that you've traveled to?
Well, I normally say Italy, but I just came back from Ireland, and I'm not sure if that's going to take over my favorite place or not. It's a close second.
Okay,
to Italy.
Great. And how about a favorite food?
Oh, come on. I love food. Let's see.
Me too.
I like sushi and tacos, not together, but I really like all foods. So it's hard for me to pick, but if I go out to a special dinner, it's usually sushi.
Good.
Yeah.
And how about, what's the last great book you read?
Oh, let's see. The SIA board policies. No, just kidding.
That's not quite a book.
I know. I love to read fiction. I like mysteries, and I like historical fiction, romance type stuff. I read a book by Kristen Hanna called Firefly Lane. It's been made into a TV show, and that was I loved that book. I read it while I was in Ireland, in fact.
Oh, good.
So that's the last one I read.
Now, how about if you could live anywhere, where would it be?
Anywhere. Well, I think I would like to live in a beach house on the Northern California coast. That's my favorite place in the world.
Sounds nice. And last question. Did you have any hobbies?
I do. One of the things I've learned, actually it started in 2020 during the pandemic. I started making greeting cards. I signed up for an online virtual card club where we learned and made cards together on a group. And it's just been fascinating. I love it. And of course, there's a few aspects of it. You get to shop for beautiful paper and ribbons and access all those little embellishments. Then you get to make the cards, and then you get to send the cards. So I like all aspects of that. So that's been a really nice hobby. And I keep buying stuff, hoping I'll have some time to make cards once in a while. So that's my hardest thing, is trying to find time to make things. Sure. But I do. So I love to send out greeting cards like that.
Nice. Very nice. Well, that's all the questions that we have. So I just want to thank you for taking the time to share more about you and your thoughts and plans for the year ahead as you serve as our SIA president.
Well, so thank you, Nicole. It's been fun. It's been fun talking to you. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, have a wonderful term as president.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.